Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. Sports Card Talk Show with Kevin Anderson and Lorn Walker, the Skull Brothers.
All right, welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. We are on episode 195. 195. Got the King eBay 101 idiots here, Lorn. I'm Kevin. We're going to get right into it. It's been a busy couple weeks, but months. I don't know. It's just been crazy. But why don't we touch base on any card purchases you may have made?
You're going to do that first?
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. You had a little slush fund now, so you can be back to your purchasing.
Yeah, I think I had like $140 that I could play with. I spent 20 on... What did I spend 20 on the first time? I know I blew like $40. The second card that I bought hasn't come in yet, though. I expected it would have been here by now, but another card that I kind of like, I was a second bidder, so it was more like a bid to get it in my watch list because I'm taking advantage. My watch list is like pretty dang, I'm having to manage it. I always have, but I'm even managing it more now because I'm not bidding on $1 cards no more. And anyway, I won this card for $15.50, the second bidder. And this is actually not quite the card that I bid on and I broke my rule a week ago, but it's that guy.
Oh, okay.
So I suppose we'll snap pictures and put them. But
nice.
It's old Carl Banks, and that is the other one is like a Super Bowl, one of those Panini Super Bowl type cards.
Yep.
Which I really want one of them, but this is a nice what do you call that? Like consolation. Yeah. Like I bid on both several times and lost, and I got that one.
I think I like this one.
I like it too.
Yeah, the big blue wrecking crew.
You can get several of the Giants in that set. So anyway, the reason why I want Carl Banks was the last of the four linebackers of like that 86 great Giants defense. This is a Pepper Johnson. So there's Pepper. That's a 5/5 green Spectra.
Yeah. Nice.
One of my favorite all-timers. Harry Banks.
Harry Carson?
Harry Carson, I mean, sorry. And then...
that card's awesome.
This is a card I wasn't able to use in our, what was that? Immaculate Battle, because it cost me too much, but I got this one for an absolute steal, but there's LT, the GOAT. So I've got all four guys' autographs now. That was kind of a project that I was shooting for, a little side PC. So
awesome, man.
So that's I didn't even break the rules to do it. So
that's awesome. So even though I should have bought the LeBron, I haven't bought it yet. It's still there, but I did pick up a couple of and I thought my cards were going to be here too. A couple of Pacific Vanguard cards. I think last episode we kind of joked about, or not, we didn't joke. We kind of talked about looking back at Pacific Revolution and some of those older sets and picking out Hall of Famers and superstars. And I picked up a couple that fit in my PC. The Thunder and Lightning and all that stuff. I got a Randy Moss and a Chris Carter high voltage. So I'm excited to get them. I'll post them on Instagram once I finally get them. But
the rule was I wasn't going to spend any more money out of my paychecks on cards. Well, I told you that I screw around and I play a bingo game on my phone. Well, I cashed out $100 and it hit PayPal today. So I was like seriously like thinking about throwing that right into ComC and do some Pacific buying. Yeah. But it would be 3 months before we buy some of those cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if their shipping has gotten any faster or not.
I want to say that I've seen updates that it has, but I'm not 100% sure. But that is funny too, because you did the $100 and I used the Ibotta app. You know, you got yours off the bingo game or whatever. And yeah, I cashed out on my Ibotta app again, and that's how I picked up my couple cards. Not that they were very much, you know. I think
So you're trying to, you're just quietly trying to not spend out of your...
I will spend out of my paycheck, but I do utilize that Ibotta app, so that's just kind of like if I want to pick up random cards.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, totally another way just to kind of help fund the hobby instead of continually diving into the paycheck for it. So I think you got an update that the cards are received by DC Sports, right?
Yep.
For consignment.
Yeah. Like I actually, like on Monday, I was like, geez, I hope they got those cards by now. And I went on and I had an email. I think they got them actually like on Friday a week ago. But I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe they're a little busy on weekends or whatever. But they posted, I believe, did I tell you Tuesday night? I know they're gonna come off auction on Sunday night. So
okay.
So we'll see how much money I made.
Yeah.
And I know I told you, asked me, am I nervous now that they're actually up for auction? And I'm like, I told you I wasn't, but after a couple days now I am. So I'm like,
right.
I hope I don't just make a few $100 on those cards, you know. But
yeah. So next time we get together, we should know how it went, and you can share.
Yeah.
Happy, not so happy.
The
hell was I thinking? Happy, you know?
Yeah. Like I know we discussed like Stephon Diggs and looking at what they've been going for lately. I'm like going, I kind of thought I was going to make quite a bit more money on those, but you know, it's off season. He didn't have as great a season last year.
Yeah.
I also know what I have into them, so even what they're going for now, I'm gonna make some good money on them. So,
that's good. That's good.
It's always perception. You know, if you look at what you could have made on them a year ago when Stephon Diggs was the best receiver in the league, you kick yourself. But if you look at what you paid for him, you're going, I'm still making good money. You know, so
for sure. Yeah. So this is going to come out. We didn't talk about when this is going to come out. I think this is going to come out Monday.
Okay.
We're going to actually have 2 episodes this week because we're going to have an interview with Alex. I'm guessing it's Engel, Engel. He's the CEO of Rare Edition, the grading company that I use for that Kobe card. So we're going to sit down and talk with him, and then we're kind of excited to chat with him. And
I am.
Yeah.
Put his feet to the fire. And I want to grade a few cards with them, and they don't grade those kind of cards yet. So
sure. So hopefully we'll find out, and we'll have that update with DC Sports 87.
Yeah.
Today we're doing something a little bit different than maybe what we would usually do. Not that we usually do anything really in particular, but we have been seeing lately 2 apps that we wanted to try. One is called the CollX app, and the other one is the CenterStage app. And I'll just kind of give you a little blurb about each one. The CollX app, you can scan any card and instantly get the market price. You can build your collection and track your portfolio value, and you can buy and sell within the app. In the CenterStage, it's for iOS, and Apple. It's a visual search engine app for trading cards. This is on their Instagram page. It's a work in progress and continually improving. You can get your market value and you can track your collection. So basically, we've messed with it a little bit just so we kind of knew what to do once we started.
Yeah.
But we're going to try 10 random cards that we haven't tried yet. We're going to see how each app are able to recognize the cards and the price that they give. And then we're going to check the prices against an eBay search and come back and bring it all together.
So we're not going to talk about how we feel doing our little bit of research right now.
Do you want to do it now or do you want to do it at the end?
That's up to you, man. You call the shots.
Let's do it at the end.
All righty.
Yeah, all right.
You're the facilitator. You're the John Stockton. I'm the Carl Malone.
Oh, too funny. All right, so we're gonna get switched around here and get set up to do it, and yeah, we'll actually show you as we're scanning them. So
yeah. Let's do this, man.
All right. All right, so we got it turned around. We're gonna try a couple different ones. Lauren's got this tall boy, Rick Adelman. We'll see now. Which app are you in?
I'm in CollX right now. So
Okay.
what I got to do is I got to snap this picture.
And you got to do the back.
Yep. And then you add the card.
Yep. See if it can
And
find it.
It's
thinking.
Rick Adelman, 1970-71 tops.
So I think what we do is if you hit this arrow button and then let's add it to your collection, because we're gonna do all the cards in each one and then we can go back to look at them. So Rick Adelman, and what was the average price?
It says $544 average price.
544 average price. Okay.
Now I always deleted them while I was messing around with it. Does it take a while for it to
I think we're good now. So next one, we're gonna do a hockey card.
Yeah, let's do this.
Do you have to change it to, I guess you're in basketball right now. Let's do all the basketball, because he actually selected a sport.
Oh, did you not?
You have to, yeah. So this is a Karl Anthony Towns mosaic. I think this is either the gold or the orange reactive. I guess I didn't look. Add card.
We couldn't recognize this card. You can fix this next. And it's probably because it's a...
We could do...
You want to give him a second shot here, huh?
Yeah.
Oops. Do I have to go backwards here first?
I don't think so.
And we'll add that to the card. Add card. We couldn't recognize this card. You can fix this.
All right, so we're not going to fix anything. We're just going to see what it can recognize and what it can't. And this is probably going to take longer than we're thinking. So I think we're just going to show the cards, and then we'll go into the CenterStage app and do the two that we just tried, and then we'll do them all separately. So we got a hockey card, Mario Lemieux. Got a Bo Jackson we're going to try. A Kirby Archives. Lorn wants to try a couple different Teddies.
That's Stefan's actually. Pulsar.
Oh, Stefan's.
Pulsar and an X-Fractor from 2015 Topps Chrome.
We just got this Josh Allen Prestige. And then we got a Wander and a Vlad. So those are the ones we're going to try. Why don't you pull up the CenterStage app? We'll just kind of show what that looks like.
Oh, it picked up. Oh, look at that. It actually recognized.
So center stage said the average was $3.99.
Mm-hmm.
So this one you only have to get the card in the frame basically. So that's kind of nice. No snapping both sides. Let's see if it recognizes that one.
Oh, see, I'm gonna.
Yep, you got it. And it's 1049.
And it calls it a reactive orange.
That sounds right. So, all right, so we're going to do both of them, and then we're going to come back and we'll kind of tell you what we found, and then we'll just do a little comparison there. All right, we'll be back. All right, and we're back. That was a little bit longer of a process than we were thinking initially.
Yeah.
So we did them off camera, and I guess we'll kind of go over what we found. First, I guess, should we just say,
Yeah.
Okay, so CollX app was able to recognize, well, 2 of the 10 it recognized. It did recognize a third one, but it didn't recognize the right variation.
We give it like a half point on that.
Yeah, so 2.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And just to remind everybody, we had a Rick Adelman 70-71 tops, a Karl Anthony Towns Mosaic, a Mario Lemieux 86-87 tops, a Diggs X Fractor from 2015, and a Diggs Pulsar from 2015, Prestige Josh Allen, 87 Classic Bo Jackson, Topps Archive Puckett, Optic Wander Franco, and an Update Vladimir Guerrero. So 2.5 of the 10 it got.
Mm-hmm.
It scanned. The rest of them said not found or not known, right?
Yeah, well, we could probably give them a half point on the 2 Diggs because it recognized the X Fractor. I think they called that a Topps 2015 Topps base card, basically. And then they called the Pulsar a jumbo 5x7, red 5x7, which are all different variations of the card. So it recognized the Diggs card, just wrong variations of it.
Sure. So I guess we can give a little bit of points for that.
Yeah. I still not impressed.
Right. And the thing with CollX app is you have to take a picture of the front and back.
Yeah.
So a lot of work. I think what I like about that though is, these are all going to be building up the apps,
Yeah.
So we're, kind of early into looking at it. But they actually have a community of people on there. So I think if you're going to build your collection and possibly sell it, it'd be nice to have front and back.
Yeah, I think
your card.
I like the idea of that's what I really like about the CollX app is like if you're willing, like what your card is, you don't need them to tell you what your card is, and then you put it on there, and you can put a price on it, and the community can contact you if they're interested in it. So that's I think it'll be a nice selling platform. It does not work at recognizing cards nearly as well.
Right.
The other one. What was the other one?
CenterStage recognized all of them.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, man.
10 out of 10, yeah.
And
I will say, like, it recognized all of them, but like one of them, it found the item, but there was no price available. While there is prices available on eBay.
Yeah.
Like we price matched, comparatively, and so I'll just kind of go through the list. They both found Rick Adelman. We both thought that it was pretty dang close for what they were saying the prices were. For the Karl Anthony Towns, it wasn't recognized by CollX. CenterStage was saying that it was about a 1049. We found it for buy it now for $3.19. So you could buy it now for that, and the sale prices were about the same.
Dude, I could buy 3 of them. For
I know, right? Mario Lemieux, they both found. They were saying $23. The only thing that I could find was a $6 to $10 sale.
I think I should almost stock up on a second-year Mario Lemieux card. That seems way too cheap for a.
Yeah. Now,
to me, Mario Lemieux is He's obviously there's people. I think Mario Lemieux he's my Gretzky, so he's probably like other people's LeBron or Kobe,
Sure.
maybe.
Yep.
Because Gretzky is the Jordan of hockey.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right.
I don't know. I grew up a Mario fan, so.
The Diggs X Fractor wasn't found by CollX, and it said CenterStage found it. Said it was about 6. I was seeing it from 650 to 15, so it's probably pretty close. If they had multiple sales, like I'll put up a couple pictures of the screenshots from CenterStage, and it'll have multiple sales when there were sales. So it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what they do. The Pulsar wasn't found by CollX. CenterStage had a PSA 9 for $20.50. I didn't see that one, but I did find one, a PSA 10 for $90. And you said that one was probably a little bit harder to pull. I didn't really see a lot of sales on that one. The Prestige Josh Allen wasn't found by CollX, which I was really surprised.
Because it's just a base card.
Yeah. And CenterStage had a PSA 9 price, but then it had a bunch of raw prices, and that was about right. That price range was right, $1 to $4. The classic Bo Jackson, it said unknown set in CollX. In CenterStage, it did find it. It took me a couple pictures to find it. Some of these you had to try it more than once.
The thing with that, it almost like you don't even get it like focused really on the card, and it's already wanting to tell you something.
Yeah,
it's like just want to take a random guess, and then once it locks in, it's like, okay, seriously, this is what it is.
Right. They had a PSA price of $45. I don't think they had any other prices. I did find a couple of raw sales at $31. The Topps Archive Puckett. Sorry, man, I don't know what the heck's going on. I feel like I got like super dry or something. CollX found a different variation. He said it's a shoebox variation. Yeah, and we had the archive variation. CenterStage, I found it in a couple pictures, and it said 99-cent raw. I found $2.40 to $4 plus shipping pricing.
I thought that they would look at the card, and I thought that would be a curveball, and they both guessed it was the 85 Topps rookie card.
Yeah.
And the fact that they both thought it was a
variation,
reprint. Yeah, reprint
whatever.
Was, I thought, impressive.
Yeah,
I thought.
Yeah, the Wander Franco wasn't found by CollX. It was found by CenterStage, but said no pricing available. It's in the $7 range. There is pricing. And Update Vladimir, not found on CollX, found on CenterStage, and that price was pretty much right on, $8 range. So all in all, I mean, obviously for quick pricing, and the big thing is quick pricing, CenterStage, I mean, like you said, you barely can get your phone on the picture and it's trying to tell you something already.
Yeah.
Heck, I think we first fired it up and it grabbed the card below the one you were trying to do.
Yeah.
It just saw it.
Just as I was moving my phone over the top of it, it caught it. And,
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's...
And I think both of them have said that, they're continually improving. They're continually updating. So,
I feel like we're like English teacher, and these are our students, and they're turned in their rough draft to their term paper. There's plenty of weeks left in this term for them to improve the paper. But I mean, right now, I think I definitely feel like I liked CenterStage more than CollX.
Right. Yep.
I think CollX though has whenever I'm buying cards, I like to see the front and the back of a card. I think sellers do themselves an injustice by just snapping one photo.
Yep. Especially
when you're talking a card that people are going to drop, for me, serious money, and that's $10 and more,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not too worried about a dollar card seeing the front and the back, but if I'm putting serious money down on $5-10 even, I want to see the front and the back of the card.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to like about both of them, and I think as time goes, they'll both improve, and I'm excited to see where they go. As far as am I going to use either of them? If we had card shows every month, I think I'd probably use CenterStage. It's boom, quick pull up, and you're not going to necessarily have time to cross-check eBay to see, okay, is this accurate? Because it wasn't always like super accurate, or it wasn't found. But like, heck, if some of these cards are showing 99 cents raw price, and you're getting in the dollar bin, and they're $2.40 to $4 on the other one, well, like you always said, if I gave you $1 and you gave me $4 back, wouldn't you do that all day long?
Yeah.
You
Speaking of that, like when you're at a card show and you're going through the bargain bins or going through boxes and looking at cards, and you can look up cards on your phone. What annoys me is like you got a card in a display case and you're like, hey, how much you want for that? And the seller pulls out his phone and then he like wants more than what, like he'll pick the highest price sold card on, and it's like, dude, like that card sold for that like 2 months ago. Are you looking at the 3 other sales that happened since that went for significantly less?
Right.
Like
I really wish we were closer to the cities, because card shows are every weekend down there. And we have 2 up here a year. It'd be fun to go a lot more often. I see all these people do these videos about card shows and what they like to see, and I'm totally under I want to see a price on a card.
Yeah. Yep.
Not that I don't want to chat with you about cards, but I don't want to have to ask you how much a card is.
I only ask how much a card is if I'm like seriously want to buy it. But I'll see lots of cards in the display case that I might buy if the price is right. But it's like, I know that one, and like the seller it's almost like they got the hook out there with, it's like a hook with no bait on it really, but they're seeing if you got some dumb fish that's maybe going to want to nibble on it. And as soon as they do, they try to reel you in, without giving you nothing,
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth downloading them and playing around with them. I think.
Yeah.
As I say that, I'm not 100% sure how much I'll use it, but I can see where there'd be definitely some good uses for it.
I like, in an ideal world, it'd be cool to like put your collection on CollX.
Yeah.
I thought I like the idea as far as an application though. I thought that like the CenterStage seemed more applicable to us right now. Yeah. So that's kind of that's how I lean on both of them.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Join us on Friday when we have Alex with Rare Edition on.
Yeah.
I'm going to put our feet to the fire, and
yeah,
it's going to be a quick turnaround, but I think we can do it.
Yeah. I'm excited to get him on here and talk about this grading service that they've come up with. I loved it when you opened the card last week. So
yeah. If you made it this far and you have any questions you'd like us to ask, drop it in the comments, and we'll be sure to hit up Alex when we speak with him. That'll bring this episode to a close.
Skull Brothers out.